Trust me, I am sure say every single thing I would name about Reggie Zippy and then the ex-wife, Edith and Seminole, you know it against your will, but because you pay just it, you know, and then you tell some now. One or two be what is in the Seminole now, Edith, and the Caleb, that's what I say, and I say Caleb, how about them? Caleb, that's what I say, oh my 2 hours solid interview, more than Squid Game. But messamaize bibia e dia ma all times I bet me akọ Caleb ne channel so now go share the full interview. I Gossips 24. You had the reference from 2016 and what have you now. Ebeka this presentation. So baby subscribe button so now I click the notification icon so. Now first follow you Facebook, Instagram, Twitter bibia gossips24.com and the Gossips24 TV. Now kai say tap send and share say. It will bet me download the app or App Store any Play Store. Who said this can I so be issue reference code J24 or USA or Canada or Europe or UK or Dubai or UAE. Tap send your fill up or only excuse send me scan J24. Never back to command some. It's Edith. What? And then Caleb new boy interview no adope. Or my part 1 or my part 2 Matiso Mushuti part 3 and now no sir. Saturday na me kwasa. And we should see part 3 no. But we release the part 1 and the part 2. But before I say interview in Baba Montano, now say Edith. Aba ma kwame kuma kind of speech. What is our team say or Baba can no cre interview no be drop it. For the past I hear years a drama ni on 4 years na no on kasa da wa light line. Hey. Afians Baba kasa wan ka wa light line wo.
With this interview, I share my truth. It will be the first and the last time I speak on the subject. This is my closure, and I am ready to move forward with my life. My focus from now on will be on my personal growth, my children, and the bright future ahead of us. I hope that you can too move on from this and choose compassion over judgment. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. And God bless you all.
Edith, video no 2 solid eyes. Part 1 and part 2. Part 1 dear Caleb. Every side is saying they no choose say obe divorce Reggie Zippy. No see etole wa kan crime or kan bofo.
I mean a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened that you wouldn't want them to happen. But I had to then personally, I had to make a choice for myself and for the children as well. So it wasn't a situation this is not okay for me now, I'm just going to move on. No, I wasn't. I really fought for this relationship and I really fought for the marriage, for my union, because like I mentioned before, I grew up with a single mother, and my total life aspiration was to have my own family and keep it united. So there's a lot that I've done to keep it going. But yeah, I was just at a point where I realized that I was losing myself. And with me losing myself, I didn't want my children to lose me.
And the summary of it all, they said, no, Abre, na idea na Edith, Abre, and that was reviewed in part 2. Edith can say, why no one be a Reggie Zippy? Emma Baba why Reggie Zippy no. Now Crawford see Reggie Zippy but why for crat about who say odo as they said oba dey why ukuna na say wo oba no wa broche dey oba yan crat dey about ukuna no dey optional.
I was your wife, I would have cooked for you, I would have done so many things for you. Put aside the fact that through me you were able to come to England, and a lot of people say, oh, you do documents. Yes, I did. Obviously, he's my husband. I'm gonna help you to stay here. So you got Italian passport, that's fine. You got British passport as well. Put all that aside, that's nothing. I'm the mother of your children.
But there was a time already Zippy overstay or no editing call all lengths. Say the bay deported Reggie Zippy.
I always stood by him in everything. The reason why I'm mentioning this because I want to get to now. I stood by you whenever you were low, whenever you were broken, whenever things weren't going your way. So through the ups and downs, I was always there. I'll tell you a story because he posted something about that once. When they were in Italy, they got arrested in Germany because I think the immigration laws in Germany were a bit like that. I went back to Italy, to the Questura. I forced the Italian Questura, is like the Italian police, to print out a law, a decree law, that could basically mean, that could help them to get out of the prison in Germany. I did all that.
How was that?
That was 2007.
No, but I mean, they were transporting themselves from Italy to Germany.
Yeah. So when you overstay,
Okay.
you can stay within that country, but if you go out, that's illegal. So if you go out to perform and the police stops you, you are illegal. So they were detained. And the only other thing was a deportation. But I went back, fought everything that I could fight, provided this documentation, forced them to put a stamp that they didn't want to put. And through that, they went to court and they were released. So throughout your life, I've always been there. I've always been there to help you. And not only that, because helping is what? Helping is nothing. Put aside the fact that, you know,
What I say? Ni na Reggie Zippy and Kai. Okay, very well say. Some Kaya, X Factor. Time I know me Reggie and Bolly, I just come here with X Factor. I say Reggie Zippy and Reggie no. On no boy. And a Bolly no. And I say, how my feature no, you may kiss your bride and you know.
You may kiss your bride. Oh, kiss your bride.
It's Reggie and Bolly. Omo kabo mo copy or X Factor no. Edith, see, what kind of incident happened here around that time? January 2016, about mo copy na mo X Factor so. And lady be another time according to a Daily Star UK for report on what the buyer say. Lady no 36 years old, your friend Marie. Or be really chatter. No, ni Reggie Zippy no. Have Reggie Zippy ne texting no or do no mo deal what your self friend is sexy beast. Ni idea. Sometimes na no worry or no edit no. Now so no edit no. Keeping the composure.
period. And the thing is, it's nothing new because you knew during the X Factor, the news that came out. You know about that, right?
Well, to my viewers who wouldn't know what is that news?
Well, he was on the X Factor. I was there. Everyone saw me and the children. We were on stage supporting you. But then it comes out that actually, whilst I was there doing interview to support you with my children, and day by day, you were actually in a texting relationship with another woman. And it wasn't just how are you doing? It was quite obscene. And I would draw your attention on how I behaved during that scandal. I stood by my husband. I could have easily said, oh, I'm upset, go on social media, tarnish him, because I will get sympathy. You had a conversation recording with another woman, you have text, WhatsApp messages, exchanges. I could have easily capitalized. If I, like many people call me a money-focused woman, you were only there for the fame, I could have said, he's gone on the X Factor, he must have made a couple of 100,000 thing, let me leave him now. I can make a lot of money. But what did Edith do? I stood by him.
Eti sama hofi so no Edith ni so by na nya ma for check bi um say that time ni nyina no ono Edith no act immature wanya bibia or endure until 2021 no and I Reggie Zippy so by say e ma ono Edith no e che say around that time no de ohu ni say oh Reggie Zippy bia na ne maami efrimu nti na ono so na se ba na efrimu nti ono Reggie Zippy na emo ne nti ende se Reggie Zippy ni fie kwa na no otete or high because when him say oh omo ina no mahwe ade sa na Reggie Zippy ahwe ade enso o ya ade we chire.
Whilst we were mourning because he lost his mom, he wasn't the only one who lost his mom. I lost his mom too. Obviously, I'm not her direct daughter, but I was the daughter-in-law. I was so close to her. We were like this. Before she passed away, we would speak. She confided in me in so many things. Even at the funeral, I did so much. I stood up a lot, you know. And you're telling me that when I thought you were grieving your mom and you were struggling with some personal challenges, and I thought that was causing you to not be sleeping at home, to be out, to have certain reactions, actually, you were with another woman in hotels.
Now, according to Edith, around that time, we're making the decisions, Charlie. Finally, I think there was some more come separate ways. But no one filing for divorce. No one filing for divorce, but no, I catch Reggie Zippy say, or had the idea no coin, I show to it.
And this was in 2022 when you've actually served him notice that you're not doing this anymore.
I had told him, but I hadn't filed for divorce yet.
All right.
Okay. So it was Christmas 2022, and he tells me that he has to confess to me because he doesn't want to enter 2023 with that kind of secret on him.
But Reggie Zippy, make a shocking revelation to Edith about how Reggie Zippy from 2020, 2022 no Edith. Christmas time no Edith no Reggie Zippy bon come how Reggie Zippy and you are baffled for 2 solid years.
And his confession was that for 2.5 years, he had been dating another woman. So his confession was that he was seeing another woman, and he categorically mentioned a white lady for the past 2.5 years. And she was pregnant, and he was about to have a beautiful mixed race baby girl. And also another thing that really didn't faze me, because as a woman, when things are not right. When your husband is not sleeping in the house. You ask yourself, what's going on?
Yeah.
But still, I never accused him of anything because I took it as, he's going through his challenges. Rather, I was worried. I would call A&E, I would call hotels, I would call police just to maybe he's crashed his car, something has happened to him. And that conversation, which I recorded, and I told him that I was recording, he told me that all those nights that I was crying, wondering where he was actually with her.
Now, Edith Cha, the channel so cry. So Reggie Zippy reveal it or no Edith and say, and also confess it or no Edith and say, and I cry on my last board of Babano, the birthday no cry, and saw a banana and a year cake, and a picture somebody talent. Edith say, no, channel so.
And on top of it, another thing that he told me is that my daughter's birthday, the one that I was just talking about, that he came with a cake and balloons, she bought it for her. So you can imagine, yes, I've told you that the relationship is finished, but on a Christmas day, you're telling me this?
At this point, there was me space enter the chat because say Edith can say 2022 and I Reggie Zippy make it that confession December Christmas 2022 and I Reggie Zippy make it that confession because this was on the 9th of January 2022. Edith say Reggie Zippy say for the past 2 years, that means as far back as 2020 and the mama got December 2021. When Zippy said, just showing my eldest son how to treat his future wife in public. Love you, babe. Edith, Michaela. I know I am a handful, but please take me like that. December 2021. January. 5th of January 2022. In the eye of the storm, you remain in control, and in the middle of the war, you guard my soul. I bow to your strength and greatness, my queen. Thank you, Edith Michaela. 9th of January. My wife says no. My wife. But cheating for 2 years. 7th, in some papers a knife. 7th January. Happy New Year for me and my boss lady Michaela, the only woman who can seize my car keys and make me sleep at 6 p.m. Still didn't stop him according to Edith. Bro Reggie. Reggie. And I'll still be pleading for mercy. I love you, babe. A lot of positive things happened to both of us in 2021, but the sudden big blow pulled down all the successes and happiness we were experiencing at the time. But it's never too late to pick up the pieces and build from scratch. We've got this, babe. It is how we've got this, babe. Message was the Edith cancer Reggie Zippy by a senka. Oh, I'm gonna patch things up. But to catch Reggie Zippy said no. Until we go through all that emotional. I now get this message.
And then it took some time, early December. I had gone to visit my mom in Italy. Then I was back. Then he came to visit the children and all that. And he wanted to have a conversation with me and asked me to kind of repatch things together. And I said, unfortunately, I am not ready. And I'm not willing to stay in that relationship. For me, it was done.
So my focus on finding mama, wa find the mama Reggie Zippy sim. No, on tears say Reggie Zippy drama all year on social media so in ano. I don't know anything kind of say. On show let hambra. And no quite so back. Red or be fi ho no mo unannounced near dear so ba be hwe ba. Debi because I'm on Reggie Zippy no a new partner. Or no Edith so. All right, so be moving on with the life. And kwala no more. Reggie Zippy person oba fi on show letter. On ma notice e ni se omo ha na waba me na ba hwe me ba eno de is
just let me know in advance so then I can plan a schedule so that you can have time with them. So don't drive 3 hours and a half without notifying me and then come and knock on my door 10:30 p.m. 11:30 p.m. or in the middle of the day, afternoon, or in the morning without notifying me. That's not right. So have that respect. So it got to the point where I will ask him that and he wouldn't. And randomly on a Sunday afternoon, he will call one of our children and say, open the door. And I will say, no, it doesn't work like that. And one day, when he came that way, I was like, no, you wait in the car. The children will come to you. And then take them out. Go out to McDonald's or anything. By the time the children went down, he had left. So did you come for the children? Or did you come because you wanted to see me and come in the house?
It's time for full interview now. We say Edith cha or find no me. And no more film no. Doso. Just say 2 hours no enkomu. It's no much part 3. Ebeba. Na we no ni de kaka ho de be say one kind. Say part 3 no and obeka de so bia. But Reggie Zippy and yes Saliman and the reactions aba. Me the bro in the next video. Hi Gossip 24. Magraheb.